Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Sam, and today I'm unboxing and kind of doing a first impressions video, which isn't something I normally do. But this is actually a watch I've just bought new the other week, and it's finally arrived today. And that's the Smith's Commando. This is the first unboxing and kind of review I've ever done. I guess it's an initial impressions. I'll do a more in-depth review later on, I think. And this is actually it's the first few things for me. It's my first homage watch. It's the first watch I've bought new for myself. The only other new watch I've owned was a Fossil, which my parents got me. Without further ado, let's switch to this camera up here, and I'll pull this thing out for you. Okay, that was upside down. So here we have, I guess, the travel case, which they talk about, and a little manual here. Right, it's the manual for the PRS-25. This is the PRS-47, if I'm not mistaken. I might be. I believe it is 47. Yeah, so this is the manual for the PRS-25. Mechanically, they are the same watch, so I'm not surprised there. Okay, and they show you the white dial here, and the black dial, and kind of just what you need to know. Oh, and all the specs for you, that's nice. I'll be going over those in the video too. And then my purchase date and serial number in there as well. So that's kind of like the papers of the watch. That's nice. I'll move this off here. Okay, so, and there it is. Kind of no fuss there. Foam inserts in the travel case. Seems pretty all right. I mean, this is a £325 watch retail, and you pay about £10 for shipping. In the UK, you do at least. I don't know about international. So pretty unremarkable case, but nice. Definitely, I think, more practical than the watch box. I'm not really a fan of buying watches with their boxes because they just take up space, in my opinion. I don't see why you would want to spend the extra money. And this thing is completely stickered up. It's so strange. I mean, new watch is really not my kind of thing. I'm going to bring this over so I don't worry about scratching it on the table or anything. I guess I will de-sticker this and then give you guys my initial impressions. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, that's all the stickers off the watch. And just right off the bat, this thing feels solid. The bracelet's way too long. I'm gonna have to size that down. It's a screw link bracelet, so I'm gonna have to get my screwdriver set and do that. I'm actually gonna take off my Seiko SKX here. I'm gonna try on the Smiths. Okay. So this is a 36mm watch, and I have about 6.5 inch wrists. Looks like it fits great, honestly. So yeah, it's a 36mm case size. It's 39.3mm, including this crown here. Nice crown, no crown guards, as you'd expect. Lug to lug here is 43.5mm, which I think is, it's nice proportions. It's based on a Rolex. And this is really, I'm going to set the time to 10:10 quickly. So screw down crown first up. It's already ticking away, as you'd expect. Oh, that was nice. Kind of popped out. Manual wind feels good. This from here to 9039, which is a 24 dual automatic movement beating at 2880. Yeah, this manual wind's quite nice. Okay. Get the screw down crown on. Crown's a little small to screw down. It's a bit, maybe we've got weak fingers. No, there we go. Signed crown with the S Smiths logo there. Yeah, so this is the Commando dial, which is obviously a homage to the Rolex Commando, which are super unobtainium because they're very hard to find pieces. So I wouldn't normally be a homage guy, but being that these are so hard to find in real life and so expensive, I kind of saw this as a exception to the rule. I wanted to try a nice homage, and I've heard great things about Smiths. I see them on Instagram all the time. I've spoken to a few collectors about them. I even spoke to a guy who got his Commando delivered before me. If you guys don't know how Smiths works, The brand is currently owned by a company called Time Factors here in the UK. As far as I'm concerned, it's a one-man band. And this guy basically opens up his website for a couple minutes every month or so. Sometimes less, sometimes more. But basically until he reaches a certain amount of orders. So for this drop in February, I believe it was 300 orders across all his watches. That's what I've been told. I'm not really a big Smiths guy as of now. This is my first. Actually first Smiths in general. I've never even owned a vintage one. So far, pretty impressed. This riveted glass, people are pretty, well, any rivet bracelet, people are pretty contentious about. Same with the Tudor ones. But it feels like a really nice solid bracelet. I'm going to pop it back in wrist again. This clasp, there's no safety latch, which I don't love, but it feels really solid. As far as I'm concerned, that's a pretty nice look. Brushed in the middle, polished around the edges, which is nice. And then the bracelet itself is pretty much brushed. Size of the case of size of the case here, polished. Brushed surfaces, polished bezel. This is sapphire crystal here. I believe this is AR coated, and it seems like it. Yeah, really nice little dial. Says Smiths Deluxe Commando, and Great Britain at the bottom. Smiths was a British brand before Time Factors owned it. And then the case back is different from the normal Smiths watches because it says, I believe the rest of the text is normal, but it says PRS-47, which is obviously the reference number. Also has this ID logo. And that's ID guy on YouTube who actually designed this watch and sent it to the owner of Smiths, or the owner of Time Factors, I should say. And he decided to make it. Also says on the back here, 100 meters water resistant. It's got screw down case back, screw down crown, so I'd be pretty confident in that. But yeah, ID watch guy designed it. He's released some videos on this watch. We're going to go watch those. Pretty cool kind of collaboration, I guess, that they've done. And I think it's resulted in a really nice looking piece. The hands on this look really great. They're kind of one of the main things different from the normal Smiths. They seem to have two edges to them, so they're I guess beveled nicely with lume in the middle, similar to how the Rolex Commando ones were done. The Commando text here, people have been kind of hesitant about. It's kind of what I've read on forums and on Facebook posts about this. Personally, it's, I think, quite nice to me. It balances the dial a little bit. The original Commando didn't have this. It just had it had nothing at 6 o'clock. And I always thought that looked a little bit top heavy and kind of bland. So I think this was a good design choice. But I guess that comes down to preference. This is a great piece. I'm really enjoying it so far. And actually it might be the right watch for my everyday watch. If you watch my last video linked here or here, this was a contender because I'd already ordered it. So I'm pretty happy with this watch. I think it's pretty damn good value considering it's kind of £325. I think kind of closer to $340 shipped. Really can't complain. Drilled lugs as well, I didn't point out earlier. Kind of has everything I would want. It is a homage, so I'm gonna have to kind of sit on that for a while, and as I wear it more and more out and about, that might bother me, it might not. I want to kind of see. But all in all, I think a great watch and a great little company, Time Factors. This isn't sponsored, this isn't anything really. I just bought this watch with my own money. I don't make money off YouTube or anything yet. Hopefully I'll start making some. But I just honestly have seen these a lot on Instagram, and that's what drew me to the brand. My friend Joey, I'll put his Instagram somewhere here, had spoken to me about them. And yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, hope you had a good day, and look forward to my full in-depth review analysis, where I will pick this apart quite a bit more, I'm sure, as I find things that I like about it and I don't like about it. Anyway, that's been my video. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.